Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, spirits, depending where you are at around the world. Welcome into the stream. My name is Nicholas Wraith. I'm your friendly virtual phantom assistant, currently on your gaming PC right now, uploading 100% goober files and scuff files. Don't worry, our firewalls are great and our puns are greater. I need to file that one away for later. But thank you very much for tuning in. If you are watching this on YouTube, go ahead and please consider subscribing and liking this video. If you are watching this on Twitch, thank you very much for being here. Make sure you hit that follow button. And if you're watching this over on Twitter as well, thank you so very much. Feel free to give me a follow over there as well. I'm also on Blue Sky and many other places. If you'd like to know more about me, go to nicholaswraith.com, my official Phantom website. So tell me, please, how are we doing today, spirits? Because I can tell you right now, I got some of the best and greatest news to tell you real fast. But let me go ahead and do some intros real fast. Let's see who we got. We got Minrixa in the house, the absolute OG artist to the Nick, and also the OG artist over to the amazing beats that you hear right now. This one is Slow and Steady. This was created by Minrixa, and I absolutely love it so much, along with the intro and the outro songs as well too. Also, we got Slaanesh over here. Hello, Slaanesh. How are you doing today? Why does it say not for broadcast? Is that the name of the game? Yes, that is the name of the game. The name of the game is called Not for Broadcast. Somebody found your wallet? Yes. So that is the partial good news. So it's been over a week now, or just about a week, 7 to 8 days or so, since I lost my wallet. I was determined it was on the side of the road somewhere, and I had searched like miles and miles and hours of trying to find this damn thing. And I was like, yesterday, you know what? Screw it. I give up. My cards are already frozen. I'll just cancel them and just try it all over again, right? So I do that. And then what happens today? Get a message, or actually I show it back home, and I get a message from my mom, and she says, hey, there's this post that was going around. Someone was just like, hey, need to get in touch with Nicholas Wraith. Found some personal items, and she was like, I don't know what they're trying to do. It was like posted an hour ago, and I'm just like, they probably found my wallet. And so she was like, oh my God. And I was like, yeah, let me message them real fast. And they said, yeah, we found some items. Some of the guys were out working, and these were city workers as well too. So huge shout out to my local city workers, even though you have no idea who the fuck I am and where the hell I'm at, but just know that I appreciate the city workers. So if you're a city worker watching the stream right now, thank you so very much for what it is that you do and the amount of things that you come across in your line of work as well too. So talk to this guy, meet up with him at my local friendly HEB, and he says, yeah, we didn't find anything else. All of this stuff was just scattered across the field. And I was like, what? So my actual physical wallet, gone. My 1854 coin, gone. My steel pennies I had inside my wallet, which were 3 of them, gone. A picture of me and my dad, gone. But I was able to get some of my other stuff. So I do have the pictures of me and my mom. I have my medical card for my CDL, my commercial driver's license. I have a few other things inside there as well too, but the rest of my, bank cards and all that stuff, those are gone, and my IDs are all gone too. So they were thinking that maybe some high school kid was walking back home, found it, rifled through it, threw everything else out, and just kept the IDs. So they might be trying to get like fake beer. They're trying to get like beer with a fake ID. So I don't know. I have no idea. But whoever they are, I just want to let you know right now, I hope you have the most minor inconveniences to your life for now and forever, for generations to come in your family and for the families that you decide to procreate with as well too. May your generation of family suffer through the same amount of inconveniences for now for the end of time until my wallet is properly returned back to me. So there you have it. Nick has spoken. Oh, also may you have slow internet and extremely high ping. And, oh yeah, that's right. Fuck you, by the way. But yes, so I feel a little bit better now knowing that some of my stuff is returned. So it's not too bad. Because it makes it sound like you're fixing your Steam or something. Yeah, no, it's, no, that's actually like the name of the game, not for broadcast. Like, if I was doing a testing, it would actually say on the actual title of it, testing only. And it wouldn't be anything like fun or clever and stuff like that. So that's kind of the difference. But yeah, I can see how that can get a little confusing. His family shouldn't be punished for his mistakes or crimes. Well, you know what? It's going to be like that freaking movie, Holes. You must take the pig, and you must carry the pig up so that it can drink water to be fat and strong. And you must do the same thing with Madame Zoroni. You must take me up to the mountain so I can grow strong as well. But if you forget about Madame Zoroni, I shall place a powerful curse on you and your family for generations to come. It's not like I'm wishing them death or anything like that. I'm just wishing them like the most worst inconvenient things, like slow internet, stopping their toe on like the corner, and then, as to quote Aes, actually, for them to stub their toe and just right when it's almost healed to stub it again. That's what I want. But you know what? They shouldn't have been going through my stuff. Yeah, okay, it's on me because I lost it. But still, if you find another person's belongings on the side of the road, why would you do that? Why would you just go and steal their stuff? Second of all, especially going through all the photos I had in my fucking wallet, which, yes, I still carry photos of people who I love and that are dear to me in my wallet. Knowing that they went through that and they threw all that shit out, that sets me off so freaking bad. But nothing else can be done. I got part of my stuff back. The only thing I can do is just move on, grab a new wallet, and go from there. So I'm thankful for the items that I did get back. I am going to go search in that specific area for some of my belongings. So that's going to be the important thing, is trying to see if I can find anything else. If I can. It's a long shot, but you know what? It's worth it. It's worth giving it a shot at least. Let's see, in other news, Christmas is coming up very, very soon, with with Christmas Eve going to be on Tuesday on the 24th over here in the States, and Christmas Day the following on Wednesday. Can you believe that? Can you believe that Christmas is already here? Can anyone believe that? All right, honestly, tell me, which one of y'all actually believe that? Can you believe that Christmas is already here? Let me know in the chat. Besides, have you been good? Or have you been naughty? Have you been naughty? Spirits, have you? This is a serious question now. Serious question. Have you been naughty? Trust me. I don't watch you while you're sleeping or know when you're awake, but I know your browsing history and I've seen that shit. So, just letting you know. Anyway, where was I? Naughty, always. Oh my gosh. Tisk, tisk, tisk. What are we going to do with you, Slaanesh? Well, I pray that you at least find the photos undamaged. No, sadly, the photos were damaged. It looks like they went through it like probably the day of I lost it or the day afterwards, because all the photos are like water stained and ruined. So they've been outside for a while. The rest of my paperwork I had is water damaged as well. Still legible, but yeah, it's pretty water damaged since we had rain for the past few days. So yeah. So I don't know what I can do about the photos. That kind of stinks. But again, it'd always be worse. I probably could have gotten nothing back. So still pretty good. Give you a hug for being naughty? If you promise to be nice afterwards, I'll give you a hug. Do you promise to be nice? Huh? Huh? Yes, to help me change my ways and be good. Lo and behold, praise thee, another being converted to the Say So group. I love my job. I'm always nice to others. Yeah. Yep. Yes, you are. Yes, you definitely are. You got some good stuff going on. Definitely got some good crocheting going on, that's for sure. Got the arts and crafts going on. Which I hope that's going good, by the way. I know you said you were interested in streaming and all that, so hope that's all going pretty good as well. Don't know if you've debuted just yet, or if you maybe tried to test stream or something like that. So let me know. Let me know when you do that, and I'll definitely swing by and check it out. Hey, Yor, how's it going? Welcome in, Yor. How you doing today? How's that death and taxes? Alright, that sounds a little interesting. What is death and taxes, to be honest? That sounds very interesting. Like, I'm about to play a game that's called Not for Broadcast, which I think the whole gist of it is for me to make sure people don't say anything crazy. So that might be part of the gameplay inside there. Thank you for the shout out. Yeah, for sure, Yor. For sure. No worries. Hello, Sister Saber. Sister Saber, go sister, soul sister, oh sister, go sister. Yeah, how you doing today, Yor? What's up? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. And if the day is already gone, I hope you're having a fantastic night. And if the day is just beginning, I hope you have a fantastic morning. Hey, Nick, how are you? I am doing fantastic, Yor. I actually just got off my soapbox real fast about my wallet being stolen and finding remnants of my wallet. So, made a post last week on social media saying that, hey, I lost my wallet. If anyone finds it, please let me know. And about a week went by, and a person messaged saying, hey, anybody know Nicholas Wraith? I have some personal belongings of them. And everyone did not mention to me, this person is looking for you. They thought it was like spam or something, and I'm like, it's probably the person that's found my fucking wallet. So I get in touch with them, and they're like, yeah, we found some personal belongings. My guys were outside cutting grass and all that, and they came across it. So I was like, yo, what the hell? So I went to go meet him, and he was like, yeah, a lot of it's all water damage, but should be okay. And I was like, yeah, a lot of it's pretty ruined, but, I got some stuff back, so I'll take that. My bank cards and my IDs are all gone, so that sucks. I also had my dad's driver's license with me as well too. And for those of you that don't know, my dad's passed for the past 2 years. I lost him in August 2 years ago. And I carried his driver's license around with me in my wallet for, good luck and stuff like that. Because I like to keep a lot of stuff of him with me. So I would really like to find that. Eventually I might find it. I don't know. And then Death and Taxes, you play as Reaper, who is working a desk job, doing his normal thing, but then realize something is wrong. Interesting. Yeah, man, I have to go check that out. Oh, bless. Yes. There's another person I know that says that, which is a certain alien cat Ace, who says that every single time. It's like, I'll just spout off something, and then Ace just like, oh, bless. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, it could be better, it could be worse, but, I got something back, so, I guess it's kind of okay. It still sucks. It was on me because I put my wallet in my jacket pocket, which I never, ever do. I always put it in my cargo pants, where it's been there for, the past 20 years, and, every single pair of pants I've always owned. So, I don't know why, for some reason, I decided to put it in my jacket pocket. And those pockets were deep as well, too. So, yeah. So, going back to make sure that my wallet is in my side cargo pocket. Oh, so terrible. I send hugs if that's okay. Yes, I love hugs. Thank you for the hugs. I appreciate that, Yor. Maybe someone turn it over to the DMV, and then you can get it back. No, fat chance. If If the workers for the city already found my stuff scattered everywhere, I'm pretty sure they rifled through it and just threw it out somewhere. The person who took it off from the street probably had no intentions of ever returning it. Even though I had a posted reward for it as well too. I posted like $100. Like, anyone who finds it, I will give you $100. Like, the contents inside meant the most to me. So I got my pictures of me and my mom back, but the picture of me and my dad, that's gone. So I don't think I'll ever get that one back. So that's the only thing that kind of blows. But who knows? Who knows? I'm going to try to go out searching tomorrow to see if I can find it while I'm, off from work. And fingers crossed I'll find it. Fingers crossed. But you never know. You never know. I'm just... Oh, excuse me. I got a little choked up for a second. I'm just very, very hopeful that I might find the rest of it. And which is funny because I didn't think to look in that area because it was so close in a spot where I never thought I would have lost that. So, yeah, there you have it. Life lesson, kids. If you have your wallet on you, put it inside the normal spot where you always put it at. Don't try to change something up because it's going to fuck you up. It definitely did with me. I will pray you do. I'll light a candle. Thank you. Definitely pour one out for the homies real fast, that's for sure. God, I need a fucking drink. That's what I need. I need a drink right now. Oh my god. Anyway, let's go ahead and start moving over to Not For Broadcast and get that game launched up real fast. So this is going to be my very first time playing it, very first playthrough, so I'm a little excited, but I'm also very nervous about what may pop up. So let's go ahead and check it out together. Let's see what's going on.
Every single one of you's a bit Jesus.
Let's see what to do with this. What a wild ride this is gonna be.
Well, that's a very blunt.
Nicholas Wraith. I really wanted to see this game. It sounds good. I got it a while back. I never tried it, so this is gonna be my very first playthrough through yours. So I'm a little curious to see how it's gonna be.
Will keep you safe.
Let's see. Progress in the story unlocked. Content installed. Oh, okay. Okay, let's do the campaign. Inner game main.
I cannot believe you.
Okay, let's see. Experience the story without the stress. Non-broadcast mechanics are off. Viewers are very forgiving. Intern, less challenge. Non-broadcast mechanics are less demanding. Viewers don't switch off so easily. Broadcaster recommended a balanced experience. Non-broadcasting mechanics and viewer ratings provide a reasonable challenge. Showrunner, a real challenge. Non-broadcast mechanics are more frequent and more difficult. Viewers stop watching quicker. Ooh, that's gonna be hard. And also, hey, what's going on, Michi?
Every single one of you's a bit Jesus.
What's going on, Pookie? How you doing? Iku, welcome back. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome back as well, too.
Well, that's a very...
You know what? I think we're gonna go with Broadcaster in this one. It's a good in-between middle one. So we're gonna see how
That's
this
all
one
coming up
works.
on tonight's National Nightly News.
God, that's loud. I need to change the audio setting. Chillin' man, been busy today? Hell yeah. Always good to be chillin'. Former Prime Minister Jacob Hamilton, man, called the elections after sex scandal. Ooh, interesting. Day one, the election. Oh, this definitely seems interesting. Okay, first off, let me go to audio because holy hell, is this really fucking loud. All right, let me do that down to 50 because it absolutely was blowing out my eardrums. Okay, subtitles on, intercom. Yeah. All right, everything's good. Turn right.
Hi, David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place.
A little bit low. Let me turn that up just a little bit. Let me do 75.
But I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry, it's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room.
Hey,
so
Darky,
if you're
how's it
not
going?
doing it already, look forwards towards all those
Just
screens.
woke up. Gotcha. Hope you had a nice, good sleep. Just started playing this right now, so perfect timing.
Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the four small screens on the left show the
Yeah, for
different
sure.
signals
You're welcome
coming
for
from
the shout
studio,
out.
and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left.
Love how this guy knows exactly when I look in certain directions.
These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any three and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
Welcome to my weekly salad. Why not?
Right, won't be long now till the signal starts coming through from the station. Stay on your toes. All the bigwigs are in tonight because of the election, so we better not make any mistakes.
Oh shit. How's everyone doing? I'm doing well. Found part of my mixer, so that's pretty
Did I
good.
see if it makes me go out in costume?
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. It's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, we're all good. Next is going to be the throw to the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys honest Andy's totally
Okay, I have no
independent
idea what to do.
and corners
All right.
the flowered market. Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality
I
of the Year.
don't know. Like,
And
I'm
a
assuming it's
spoonful
feed
of
too.
sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie.
Okay, we're doing good.
And,
Doing good
of
so
course,
far.
We'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear
No
what the
barber
leaders
rep.
of his festival
I will
party
check.
have-
Let me check that out real fast. Let's see. I know the head pats worked. Let me go ahead and refresh the cache. Go ahead and try that again real fast.
Abracadabra.
There we
Ja,
go.
dieser Kuchen war geradezu bombastisch. Und die Nachfrage danach erstarkte drastisch. Barbara eröffnete noch im selben Jahr eine Bar und nannte sie Barbaras Rhabarberbar. In der Stadt gab es auch ein paar Barbaren, die hatten von Barbaras Rhabarberbar erfahren. Und da sie fortan jeden Tag bei Barbara waren, nannte man sie bald die Rhabarberbar.
There we go. Got it all taken care of. Hit this instant button just to see what it'll do. Yeah,
Say
why
on
not?
the historic
Right,
Oh,
button
wait.
2 in 3,
National Nightly News.
1, now. Bit late there, mate.
Oh
Next
man.
thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Okay, I think I got this. Hey Army, how's it going? National Nightly News with Jeremy Donaldson.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Lovely, mate.
But first,
Got
the
it.
votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the
I'm
machine
kinda curious.
at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing, or your scroll
Oh,
wheel to
apparently I
move
can't do it
away,
just yet.
up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
but critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly.
Oh God, man, please keep inside the lines.
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play
Okay,
the first
I think I
one at
got
the
this.
first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
To hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy.
All right.
After the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Wow, it's a minute and a half. Oh my
With
God.
any big words.
Well, let's see. Good. Watch the Game Awards and finally play the demo of Warframe 1999. Nice. Right on. Today would be a short work day. Oh, gotcha. Got holidays coming up.
Yeah.
Short work days are always the best.
Wicked. We made it to the first ad break.
They
You're
only
doing
work about
great,
1
mate.
p.m. and then
But this
1:30.
first
I have a
star's gonna be
barbecue
trickier.
company. Oh,
This
nice.
next
Right
segment
on.
is
Hell
what we
yeah.
call a multicam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting.
My shit was counting
A lot
down.
of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long, 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds.
It's so
You've seen programs on
complicated.
television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
All right. I got this.
Thank you so much. 10 seconds, everybody. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News.
All right. I got
Later,
this.
We'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first
Get
off,
ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan
All
Wolf,
right.
culture correspondent, and today I'm
Good transition.
starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to
shot
Blunderclatch
film
on screen 3 when she says his
joined
name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear. I do hope you believe me when I tell you.
All right. I got this. I got this.
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
Okay. I think I got this.
Yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him? He's a wonderful chap.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction. Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
Terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And do you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right.
Doing good.
Scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpassed all.
I love her reaction. She's just like, I'm listening to this fucking bullshit. She's like, this guy's so full of crap right now. She's like, why am I doing this interview? Why am I doing this interview? God, I can only imagine. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Let's see. Okay,
Love, of course.
I think we got this.
For free.
Get back to who's talking.
I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that
We're
drives
doing
you?
good.
That is a beautiful question, Megan. are not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't
I
it?
think I got this.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, I got this.
Bleeding.
It's pretty easy.
Doesn't it? Giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And
This is actually pretty
today,
fun.
Of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months.
Are you running the
What do
cable
you
show?
make of this
Yes.
historic
Yes, I
election
am.
result?
Yes, I am, Michi.
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result, indeed.
Oh, pretty
Historic
all
is the
right.
word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should always
Things are going good.
strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week
Right,
around
they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'd just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
And we're
Go to
out.
the film clip, screen 1. Cool, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit
Whoops.
trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right. No, mate, drag right.
Uh-oh.
Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Oh, it's not working.
They all do for now. Next, we're going to change the amplitude.
Well, I got fired. I didn't get it. I didn't understand what to do. I was so confused. I was so very confused. I was like, why is this not working? And also, I just now realized that my chat was not on the screen. Oh, goodness. Everything's all going on. Great, my internet is so bad I can't even do a speed test on my PC. Oh, damn. That's bad. That's bad, man. Your scroll wheel isn't working? It was working, but it only made the amplitude go up and down. It didn't stretch it out, so I don't know. Hold down the right key button and use your wheel scroll. Was it the right mouse button? I don't know. Let me see. I could have sworn he said left, like, Alt, or was it Shift? I cannot remember now. All right, we're returning back to the checkpoint.
Wicked. We've made it to the first ad break. You're doing great,
All right,
mate.
we're at the first ad break, so we're
This is where
good.
it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence.
It was
which is
left?
gonna be cut in between
Okay.
multiple
Don't worry,
cameras
I'll
to
get to
keep
see it
things
again, so no
interesting.
worries.
A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2.
Oh,
Don't stay on the
these
same
are
shot
two
for
different.
too
Oh,
long,
wow.
10 seconds at the most. So if
Oh,
you're
that's so
the person
cool.
who's
It's not the same thing. It's
try and
changed.
throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough.
Oh, wait, never mind. It is the same thing. Okay.
Stick to
Okay,
these
never
rules
mind.
and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Okay, so that's pretty good to know that I can just switch over here while the ad is playing, so we're good.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first,
Get
our
ready to go to
Hollywood
Megan on
reporter,
screen
Megan
4.
Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent.
you, Jeremy.
And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go to
Bishop
Blunderclatch
Boxer.
on screen 3 when she says his
Joined
name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say?
All right,
having
so
you
we're back
with
over
us is among
here.
ours.
So much is happening in the screen. Yes, it is.
Latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The Medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter...
There's a lot of switching back and forth, that's for sure.
Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
He's a wonderful
Lovely.
chap,
Now
he
back
really
to
is.
Thunder Twat.
I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly...
Oh, fucking Aussies. Jesus Christ. All right, go back to Thunder Twat. Jesus Christ. Need to censor him. Oh my God. Yeah, there is so much going on. It's so crazy.
I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant.
Thanks for the watch, Street Darky. We're up to
in
20. Hell yeah, let's go.
You'll remember that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my
I think I got
resume.
this. It's
with all the
just taking a
others,
lot of my
I'm
brain
sure.
power to be coordinated
So,
with it.
If you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is
Go,
a
Darky,
beautiful
go.
question,
Hell yeah.
and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little
It's supposed to be a wholesome channel, Darky.
Most of all,
Almost
I
for the
think I do
third
it for
time
positive
back to
change
30.
that I can bring about in the world.
And
Get back to who's
today,
talking.
of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this
I
historic
don't see anything.
election
I don't see
result?
anything too wrong.
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week
Right,
around
they've
the
swapped
country.
the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
A little bit ahead, but I think I got it. It's a joke. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it either.
It's a bit trickier
I'm a
this
little
time, mate.
confused.
Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
You think I don't know that?
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
Lawrence, we mustn't.
Oh, now I get it.
That's Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
That makes sense now.
Jubbly, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards.
Oh, that's why. Middle mouse is... That makes me blush.
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
You need to see this.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
There we go.
The virus. The sterility. This formula. This is the key.
Bloody perfect, mate.
All right, we're getting it this time. Though I'm blushing the entire time, but it's fine.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use...
Drinking can also mean running around naked. Yeah, no, that's not what he meant, Slanesh. That is not what he meant. Let me go back and read this. All right, Darky has streaked 20 times. All right, so you brought that up. So you brought that one up, Slanesh. Almost for the third time, back to 30. Yeah. Okay, I see where you're trying to get at. I see where you're trying to get at, Slanesh. No, it just kind of confused me for a second because I'm focusing on the game, and then I just kind of see everything going on in chat on the right, and I'm like, hold on, wait, let me check to see what's going on. But no, we're all good. We're all good. Yeah, no, it's just a watch streak.
The clock at the top to count you in. Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you
yes.
probably notice, the broadcast screen
Thought it
here
was a bad
is
joke. No,
about
you're
2
good.
seconds behind the master screen here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the spacebar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
Only 85 minutes from the coast, and with more than 2 areas of outstanding natural interest.
Interesting. Let's see. At the moment, not going to play Fortnite because of stealing something from Half-Life 2. God, I hate fiber since I have it. There are only problems. You know, interesting. I've never heard anything yet with people complaining about fiber, except for Frontier here in the States. Frontier seems to be like really, really bad fiber. But then again, I'm running all of mine through Spectrum. So I don't know. It kind of stinks that fiber is like, quote unquote, one of the best things that we have. And then yet it's like kind of junky. So that kind of sucks. Sorry about that, Darky. I wish for extremely low ping for you and for extremely high, fast download and upload speeds.
Isn't it time you're
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
All right. Focus mode.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance headquarters, where the 2 leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast. Oh shit, he's pissed. Get ready to bleep.
Well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do it. They use every dirty, low-down, lying southern bastard trick they had against us. But you,
Whoops.
the people, you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than a granny's fanny.
Memorably put.
Nailed it.
But to be honest, who can
All right,
blame
a little bit
you
hard.
for celebrating?
God, there's so much stuff
Throughout
going
the
on now.
campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day 1 of
Turn
a
that
new
down
future.
just a tiny bit.
A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate.
Get on the speaker, mate.
Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act.
I couldn't do this
Working
job.
with the tax office,
Yeah,
we
I don't know if I
produced
could
a
either.
definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the
Remember
minimum.
the 10
You
second
know
rule?
the sort of, probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of
Audience is
tax
getting
laws.
bored, mate.
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. I've gotten earlier today. We revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're gonna pay up. You're gonna pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals
Let's see. I couldn't do this job at all. They sound British. I think they might be Australian.
into a team, to properly fund health and education, to raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions, but you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats,
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs, the people
God,
whose
this is so
children
difficult.
you raise.
so they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It
Nice.
ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been, in the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again, just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
God, this is so hard.
Interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance, and our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully, we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble.
Oh, look at me.
As the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good
All
luck.
right.
Same old boring politics.
Woo!
then.
I got the job.
Some weird
Got fired
feeling,
once,
am I?
and then they
Don't.
reconsidered and hired me back again.
Should be so lucky.
Trying to
I'll
give
see
me
you
something
tomorrow
to
night.
drink.
You're not going for a drink?
Nope, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
Challenge room unlocked. All right. Segment grade
When the
B.
program's finished, you'll get a broadcast report. It's 3 pages. This first page shows you how well the broadcast went. Each sequence and an overall grade. Remember, grades mean bonuses, and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page.
Okay, let's see more
This is an
info.
optional
Okay.
section for when you really want to understand what happened during the show. You got a graph there showing you what the audience did. They're a fickle fucking bunch. And of course, you can really drill into the details if you want to get better at making TV. I never came here, never once.
Interesting. Okay. All offensive words were censored. An interference-free show. An exceedingly poor edit. Ugh. Exceedingly poor edit. Oh no. We gotta fix that.
Right, this is the important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid and how much you're worth. You have
Broke ass poor.
That bollocks at the bottom shows you the financial state of my
Oh my god.
But you don't own any fucking shares. You're a cleaner, for God's sake, so why would you care?
I care a lot about it. What if I want to invest it and, become rich after a while? I like that financial report. It says current wealth broke ass poor. I'm broke ass poor, y'all. Ain't got shit. But hey, I still got full wages, so that's pretty good.
one's important tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
Ah, so the boss loves me. All right. Boss loves me. The world, I don't know. They feel up. They feel they're minus out from it. I don't know.
Alright, mate. Welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now. Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
Oh,
Well, in a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's national nightly news.
let's
But
see how
before
we
that,
did.
Let's take a look at what's coming up later on tonight on Channel 1. At 7 o'clock.
Or hostile. Controversy as global mega. Owen's blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the
All right,
leaders of
let's
his
see how we
presidential
did.
party
I'm really
have
curious.
to say on their historic victory. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Okay, I can see how I was a little bit too long over there. Nothing else works. Can't change it to a different
But
channel.
first, the votes are in and it's a decisive win.
Blah, blah, blah.
Crazy Neil's crazy.
Blah, blah, blah. I don't care about the adverts. Go past all that junk. Yada, yada, yada.
Advance. But first, our very own culture reporter.
Thank you, Jeremy.
There we
Megan
go.
Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare to the Shotbot films. I'm very excited to be joined today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear. I do hope you believe me.
Okay, let's get to the point where he was swearing. I know it's definitely near the end, that's for sure.
Yes, well,
Sorry, I said fuck. Sorry.
There it is.
Not fuck things up.
yes, well,
Sorry, I said fuck.
no.
Is that, I'm really. I'm
Well,
sorry.
Lawrence, I believe you brought in a clip from The Medicated,
Ah,
which opens
okay.
next week around the country. Lawrence,
That's
do
a little
tell us
funny.
What's going on here?
I'd be delighted.
Okay, I'm kind of curious. I want to find the one with the 2 people talking about other politic rich people things. I'm really curious to see how that turned out.
They used every dirty low in southern trick they had against us, but you every dirty low in southern trick they had against us, but you, the people, you saw right through there.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory.
I'm sorry about the.
Saw right through there.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than a granny's.
Memorably put. But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the
Can you
campaign,
imagine, like,
others
this is
say
just
that
like your
advance
job,
are
just
not a political party.
show up and just
A party's
drink?
what you have when things are going
Like,
well.
hey, we're gonna put something
When the
together to
country
where
is
it's like people have to be like broadcasters and stuff like that. Like, okay, we need you to be like an absolutely completely pissed person. Come over here and just do like some type of impromptu interview. Just say like the most outrageous, stupid shit. Like, I don't know how much this person got paid, but man, I want something like that.
You don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate.
All right.
rushes and let's have a look at those.
Rushes.
Right,
What's
this is
this?
the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual.
Also, we got an ad starting here in just about 2 more minutes or so heads up on that one.
The stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go. And when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
Ooh. Let's see the interview. I'm interested. What backstage secrets can we learn today?
These aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
But this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
Oh, no. I think they think you won't have anything to say.
Oh, for God's sake, come
Harry
on.
Potter's
It's a
that
huge
colorful
day.
wars to you
It's
when you
not.
grab them soldiers. Ah.
I don't care, Rob. I'm not doing it. I agreed to do one beastly interview a day. I made that completely clear when we started. Check my contract.
Hi,
ass.
I'm Megan.
Oh, piss off.
Wow,
You're
what
on
a
thin
dick.
bloody ice, Rob. Whole wheat, man. Whole wheat.
We're
Fucking
coming
A.
back from the break.
Fucking
Quiet in the studio.
plastic ass shit.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody.
All right, thanks for letting me know about that one. I did adjust the volume just a tiny bit, and I can see how it's still a little bit loud. Thanks for letting me know about that, Minerva. By the way, let me give you a shout out real fast. I know you're not streaming at all anymore and you're retired, but still, I'm still going to shout you out because, well, I can. How you doing tonight, Queen? Seems I made my internet better somehow. Well, yeah, of course Minerva showed up, so it's always going to be better. That's a God-given right there. I don't know about you, but I just know that's how it works. All right, let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and just continue on real fast. So we know about the backroom stuff. We know how to bleep things. Skipped a couple of days. An unexpected form. You arrive home and find a post on the mat. Most being nothing more than usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Curiosity gets the better of you, and you open it. It's a form from the new advanced government asking for information on all citizens. The first page is filled in already. Your name, Alex Winston. Your spouse, Sam Winston. Your children, Charles Winston, 14, and Susie Winston, 19. Well, you muse, at least they got the basics right. True. Current wealth, broke ass poor. Still like that one, I guess. Gonna lurk and do my thing. Alright, sounds good, Queen. Take it easy, and we'll catch you later. 2 megabits instead of 0.06? Yeah, that's a lot better, honestly. Let's see, the rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly, introduce yourself to your new coworkers, be productive, and get to work immediately. Ease yourself in and orientate yourself with new work plays. Also, before I forget, let me turn my audio down. Let me do 60. Let me know if this is too loud as well, too. Actually, that still sounds pretty loud. Back to 50. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Well, if I was starting a brand new job, I would be super friendly and introduce myself. Question 2. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now, a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would, honestly, working with security and all that stuff, I would probably report that. Sorry, colleague, but rules be rules. I don't want to get fired. Should be 500 megabits per second. Yeah, it should be. My God. You know, I don't know about you, but in the States, normally we can like call the business and complain about it. And sometimes they'll give us like a 20-30% credit towards our next bill. And that's normally what they do. It's just a whole bunch of like jibber jabber that they do. It's really stupid because it's like, give me a product that actually works. Don't give me like junk, stuff like that. But yeah, you can try that. Try contacting your fiber person and then just saying, hey, I'm not getting my guaranteed and promised speed that I'm paying for right now. I want my next bill reduced because of this major inconvenience. Thing is, we got 2 routers. Even still yet, should not be that fucking slow. Doesn't matter if you have 100 routers. Should be a lot faster than what it is that you got. 2 megabits? You gotta be kidding me. Absolutely not. If you're paying for the 500, definitely going for that. Let's see. I'm sorry, Nick. What is the site you want us to check your up and down speed of your internet? It's called Ookla. Ookla. If anyone is curious, that is how you check your speed test. Not sponsored, but definitely one of the best ways to check your internet speed, especially if you're just purely curious. One on the first floor gets 600, 700. Okay, if the first one gets 600, 700, and you're saying the second one doesn't get that, sounds like it's interference. Especially with the way of how the German houses and apartments are built, it probably might be because of the cinder blocks or the concrete inside the house. If it's that kind of style, because it's going to be blocking a lot of the radio waves and signals going from one to the other. The only way how to counteract that is if you run Ethernet cable directly to the device that you're trying to use. So like a PC, for instance. If that's not possible to do, then I would say try to move the router around and see if that maybe makes things better. I'm an idiot. I thought we were talking about food fiber. Oh, no. No, we're talking about fiber optics, Army. But on the second floor, the router doesn't get it because we don't have any freaking internet cables in there. Okay, well, that probably might be problem number 1. Probably might be problem number 1. If there's no internet cables going to it, yeah, it's probably completely useless right now. But if you don't want to run a cable, I would definitely recommend maybe a Wi-Fi booster. Sometimes those work, but again, do your research online. See if a Wi-Fi booster would work for you and work inside your housing arrangement as well too. All right, let's see. Question 3. An entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss putting you in place and new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. Let's see. Well, if we just fired everyone and I'm the only one that's here, I would definitely stay late to ensure that we hit the first deadline. That would definitely be me. Oh, there's more questions. I thought it was only 3. All right. It's the annual company barbecue. Interesting. Right, Darky? It's the barbecue. They seem to be very specific about this. And you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with friends and family, or washing your hair that day. I mean, I sure hope you do. I sure hope you come up clean to the company barbecue or go to anywhere special that requires you to be clean. Go if you're free, but wouldn't mind missing it. Have been practicing with your coworkers and think you'd win the talent contest this year. Honestly, I would say looking to just enjoy the day. There's more? God. You've had a long, successful career and now about to retire. All right, this has to be the last question, right? In your speech, you list your achievements and all the good memories you have working there. Give an honest review of the pros and cons of the company. Focus on issues and challenges you face while working there. Refuse to attend. Honestly, I would focus more about the issues and challenges I face while working there. All right, how many questions are there? In your spare time, you like to relax alone, doing things, music, models, and political rallies. I don't even do that inside real life. Fuck that shit. Encourage to support your children with their hobbies. Honestly, I probably would. Your ideal holiday getaway would be natural beauty, somewhere unfamiliar, structured day out, a romantic getaway. Natural beauty. Most important, that the government keeps people safe, free, happy, equal. Honestly, I would always say that I want the government to keep me safe. Thank you for your cooperation. Advance knows your time is valuable, and we appreciate your help in leading the nation to a brighter future. Sign your name. Damn, Europe is wild. Yeah, we're using old phone cables to get the internet to the second router. You know, I'm surprised that that even works, honestly. We don't even have that. We just have coaxial cable. Download 925. Jesus Christ. You got like a whole gig. Fucking A. Well, that's just slaying it over here. 32 download, ping 10. That's really good. Upload ping 7. That's really good. Latency's only 11. No, that's really good. So the higher the number on the download and the upload, that's always good. The lower the number on any of the pings is very, very good. So you want to have high download and upload speed, and you want to have very low pings. So ping is pretty much the amount of time it takes for the computer to communicate to the internet and return back to you. So think of like telephone. So if you have someone that's like 5 feet away from you and you say, hey, how are you doing? They can hear it. But if you're 50 yards away and you say, hey, how are you? It takes a while for it to travel. And then when they respond, it takes a while for it to get back. So that's sort of kind of like a very rudimentary example of what ping pretty much is like. The cable's just familiar. The phone cable has... Yeah, that's true. Internet cable does have 8. I believe it's RJ45. RJ45 should be the standard for Ethernet cable, even though you have like category, you know, like 6, 7, 8, 10, and all that stuff in between. I know the government mainly uses like Cat 6 still, Cat 4. I think they just upgraded some stuff to Cat 8, but yeah, that was like forever ago. But I like coax cable. It just seems to work all the time. The longer the cable, the lower the stuff, I was always taught. Yeah, pretty much. If you have a super long cable, then a lot of the transmission going from the source to the destination starts to diminish little by little. So every single time you try to transmit something, and pretty much it's like subplants, if you ever think about that. So think of like a power plant, and it sends electricity across, you know, the power lines. It's going to eventually start dying out and getting super weak. So you need a substation, and you need to not only just store it, but amplify it. So substations are really good because it stores and it also amplifies as well too. And then you can relay that going on down the line to, you know, like cities, towns, and things like that. That's why a lot of big cities have substations branched around areas. Sometimes even like smaller cities and towns, like larger towns, but I know we don't have a substation, like a large substation. We have a smaller substation. So that is the one thing. Super real canon is the old phone cables working on internet. Yeah, I remember hearing like the terrible AOL dial-up stuff. Ugh. Terrible. Makes sense? Yeah. A phone cable is going to only transfer about 100 megabits per second, while depending on the cable can transfer 1 gig. Interesting. I didn't even know phone lines could even do that. I know coax cables could, but I did not think that the phone lines could do that. That's kind of interesting to know. I did not even know that. That's good information to know, Darky. All right. Let's see. It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up with a favorite coffee cup, a worn-out souvenir of your first trip together. The prince faded, but his goofy face making you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit in the kitchen, visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. So sorry for bursting in so late, Alex. Chris stammers, but I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask. Yeah, honestly, I would be like, should I go and get Sam? That would be my first. No need to worry, Sam. It's you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. You've heard about the Assets and Wealth Act? I literally work in the news, Chris. I don't know. That sounds like a dick move to say, but I'm going to say it anyways. Chris fist bangs the table. It's total bullshit. They're taking whatever they want and distributing it as if they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. Can't believe that they're actually getting away with it. Madness, which is why I need your help. Why do I get the feeling I'm not going to like this? That would be my, like, very obvious response. Chris's eyes seem to be resting comfortably on the floor tiles. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport. Yeah, that's illegal. I can't give that to you. They take in mine and half the bloody country's people, but people always say, you and I look familiar, so Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, and my money will be safe, but I need to go there and before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex, I wouldn't ask for any other choice. All right, this sounds sketchy as shit. Super sketchy. I don't know about this. Surely there's another way. It can't be that serious. His mouth falls open. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you, Sam. I've treated your children like they were my own. We're family. Does that mean nothing to you? No, for me, that's like against the law. I'm not gonna go down. Just like how I did in my questionnaire, seeing like if someone stole information, even though it was like very small. Yeah, no, I would absolutely not. It's against the law. Fine, I'll solve this myself. Chris spits. So much for family loyalty, huh? Grabbing the Nyon fluorescent suitcase, Chris disappears into the night. Go back to the dishes, picking up Sam's cup again. The peeling face now seems to bore into you. The knot in your stomach tightens. Screw the 1%. Keep your passport. Wow. Fucking A. I don't know. It's just me personally. I wouldn't fucking give my passport out to any. Day 8, the Fallout? Oh, shit. All right, Fallout's already happened. Who's this? At a fucking club.
Let's get set up and get on with it, so I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on. You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts.
Okay.
You want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
Should we play this? Is this toy safe? I don't know. Let's do advanced go-getters for one. Mr. Snuggle Hugs. Should we play this? Is this toy safe? I don't know. We're just going to disregard that and just say it is safe. And then I don't know who Alan James is, but I want to go with Crazy Neil. Let's see. Spectacular. Crazy Neil's festive Yuletide ornament spectacular. Let's see. All right. James Allen's is coming soon to a medium-sized hall near you. An elegant new skin cream with a porky little twist. You know what? Let's go with Crazy Neil. I seem to like Crazy Neil.
Right, you can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again, and the Vision Mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the Vision Mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them, and they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen here. It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate.
Damn.
The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
and we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this
Dear
guaranteed
God.
that dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country,
We're doing good.
I'll be asking my guests if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington's fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23,
Dude, the one
becomes
with
the youngest
plain
female
pool.
CEO in history. Sophia Remington
That's hilarious.
has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points
Right.
in light of the announcement.
Getting more ratings. Let's
In
go.
her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it will be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid
bad can it
scientist
be?
Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Sforsborg-Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system.
I think
was
we got
previously
this.
thought
This isn't too
unreachable,
bad.
But thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have."
They seem so happy.
Rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this.
I'll go with B.
program. And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much. I certainly wouldn't want to be his dry cleaner. And grievous bodily charm. With advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more people saying they're scared to walk the streets alone at night, could this be exactly the right time for Advance's new approach? All that and mega more for the group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
30 seconds back, everyone. Quickly, please.
We actually had to make the book indestructible because...
Oh. Oh. I was on the wrong thing.
10 seconds.
Got fired again. Too much interference out and the audience switched off. Damn it. Oh, man. All right. A little bit harder now. A little bit harder. I don't have anyone here coaching me, so we are trying our best.
You'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully.
We got this.
Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards
All right, let's try this
for
again.
the vast majority of the country,
The music
I'll be
gives me
asking my
Half-Life
guests
vibes.
If we're on the way to a new future, if we're on the way out with the old,
This is giving me Half-Life vibes right now.
Sophia Remington
Trying to
as
figure
their new
out
CEO.
how not to get fired. All I have to do is do my job, and God, it's already so hard as it is.
Influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising.
All right,
30 points
ratings
since
going
the
up.
announcement.
We're doing good.
In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it will be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborgen-Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flood technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern.
Just wait when you have to cover the 7-hour war. I don't know if I can do a 7-hour war. And again, probably a lot better than a 700 war, 700-year war, that's for sure.
The pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together, like we always have."
So, Spears, what do you think about the gameplay so far? Is this kind of interesting?
The sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by
No, let's do the other one.
Johnny is seen here with socialite and performance artiste Tiffany Lamore, whose recent show...
Oh, so it really depends of which one you click. Okay, that's good. That's good to know.
Could romance be on the cards for these two budding A-listers? And grievous bodily charm, with Advance promising a radical new position on crime.
It's, had to be honest, not my taste. The 7-hour war?
Live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police and less oversight, are we using an Advance-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Okay, get that fixed.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited
No, the gameplay?
growth is untenable.
So wait, is the gameplay called 7-hour war?
They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threats that the world has faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, who will be laughing then?
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population...
Oh, that happens in Half-Life 2? Oh, okay, I gotcha.
...permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people.
Whoops.
Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
Didn't see that one coming.
You're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly...
Oh god, this is getting so much more challenging.
They're already already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research in the arts.
So I got another minute
As
until
I
the
call
ad.
them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be...
Oh god, hearing the
catastrophic.
feedback inside here is so
That
weird.
they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course.
Thanks for the second login to Tim
We might
Darky.
be on the
Appreciate
eve
that.
of a brave new world. God knows
Looks
we
like
need
that's
some
not
change, but we
working
need
for
to
some
be
reason, so I
Let's
will
walk
get that
forward
checked
with our
out.
eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and
Oh, thanks for the head pass.
Or
Thanks,
maybe
Darky.
meet some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
All right.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see you swallow shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
Fucking A.
How's it going? Actually, fuck it, I don't care. I hate the fucking news. Oh,
I hate the fucking news.
All right, mate. See you later. Bye.
What a dick.
Bullshit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I've said a bit of word in, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. Is little JD scared of the big bad culture with water?
If that sticks, I'll destroy you.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem.
Greg?
We need more support from ministers. I don't know. What are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Oh god, multitasking is so hard in this.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that...
What the
fuck? Hang on a moment. Jeremy, a bloody gimp's escaped. Delia? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear?
What is that? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's too fucking funny. I was not expecting something like that. I was not expecting something like that at all, honestly. I thought, honestly, really, I was just bleeping people out, which I can't even bleep properly. Oh my god. Nick, when are you getting Farming Sim? You know, I keep forgetting about that. I will get that at the end of the year. Promise, pinky promise. I gotta set a reminder for myself. Make sure to remind me at the end of the year so I can do that.
As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was staying the Badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. Back you go. Back in your gimp state.
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people.
God, so much stuff going on.
Oh, hold on.
Let's see. Or did you know that I will just gift it to you so you don't... Dude, you don't have to do that. That game is super fucking expensive. Please, please do not gift it. I promise I will try to get it. I don't want you to spend your money just so that I can have that. I'll feel bad afterwards. I feel bad. It's still really hard for me to accept gifts. I don't mind giving gifts out, but it's just like, you know. Anyway, yeah. Let's see. Gifts freak me out of how unhuman. Yeah, it's a little interesting. I don't know what to say.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty boy.
What the fuck is
I'm not having this again.
Mummy said, get back in your gimp.
Can we just go to a commercial break instead? Oh my god.
Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us.
That is so weird.
And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swat. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Hey! Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's
All right.
quite nice, but
Definitely got to be
it's a
on this
constant
one.
battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine, and obviously Titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to...
Nick, I gave you 69 subs and about 70,000 bits this whole year, and you're concerned about 50 euros. I mean... maybe? I just don't want you to go broke, man. Like, I remember last time you did the huge Donathon stuff and all that, which was beyond appreciated because it basically did pay for the entire model. Between you and Darko and Rec, y'all definitely got the new model paid for. That's for sure. So that was super freaking amazing. But again, I just don't want you to spend money on me and, you know, go broke. You know, if you have like extra money around and if you're like, you know, hey, I want to donate a little something, then by all means, that is totally cool. You can do like how Isana does. She does like, you know, 5 biddies from time to time when she pops in. I am totally appreciative of that. So you don't have to go overboard. And again, anyone that's watching my stream, if you've been here for a while, you know you do not have to donate. You do not have to sub. As completely 100% optional. It's totally up to you. The subathon thing was 1.3 euros. Yeah, dear God. Yeah, it was. Oh my God. Seriously, you single-handedly alone got the whole model pretty much paid for, which, have I sent you any new updated stuff with that, by the way, too? If I have not, let me actually send you something real fast. 'Cause I know you got to see the original work that I had done, but I don't think you actually got to see the updated one of that. So let me go ahead and send that to you real fast, and I will jump right back into the gameplay. So if you saw the other one, this is the updated version of it. And again, I am giving you that privilege because I did specify that the highest donor will be able to check out what their money is going to. So this is going to be the design for the new 2.0. So this is only for your eyes only, Darky.
Rehabilitate you in any way, Tony.
Tit wank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Sopen!
Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Looks great.
Yeah, all the boys.
Yeah, hell yeah, I love it.
Oi, oi, little Chris. And Vampire Chris.
Oh, what the fuck?
One sec, love. Tit wank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. It's just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
Sopen!
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this now?
Sopen!
You are joking. Chrissy Freebollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
The little boy?
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal here, Tony.
Fucking way, las bolitas!
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally waiting for 2 seconds. How does this happen, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought there a little. Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to glean a broader understanding of the
Well, that's interesting.
complex issues.
This is a very interesting game so far.
After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back, everybody.
Play the Mr. Snuggles advert.
That went well.
I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the Vision Mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't know. You won't get.
Why does it look like a cursed Furby?
Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip: when the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
That's right, little one. You don't want to be like...
This is very, very odd. That's all I'm going to say. Like, there's a lot of things inside here I did not think he was going to do. Like, the first part, okay, yeah, a couple of people just, like, you know, chatting and then saying, like, some swear words, just got to cover it up. All right, I got that. Not this whole fucking play on stuff. I don't even know what the fuck this is. I was not expecting any of that at all. I would, yeah, I would not know how to do with that. Honestly, I'd just be like, you know what? We're just gonna cut to commercial, but I can't do that because I gotta wait for the time. So yeah, absolutely would be terrible. Try to figure out how I can hack into Darky's DMs and get a peek. Yeah, no, that's not gonna be possible, Slanesh. Nick, I think you have people throwing themselves over you when you get it. You know, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm slightly afraid, but I'm also gonna be man enough to say, you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. It's going to be fantastic. And if people start, you know, over-sectionalizing, you know, the new 2.0, then I'll have no other choice but to do the kick hammer and, worst case scenario, the ban hammer. So that's the thing. You can look respectfully and you can think about it, just don't say it. That's the thing. That's what we call intrusive thoughts. Don't let the intrusive thoughts win. I'm not throwing myself at Nick. I will merely toss him into the seat of my walker and wheel him away. Oh my gosh. Completed with honky horn as well, too. Down to the funny farm. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to need more space because this one's going to have legs and arms. So, yeah. Hey, Nick, would you like to see my PNG 2 miles DM? Sure, you can share that to me if you'd like to. Yeah, go ahead. Oh my god. They can look and think unrespectfully, but shouldn't say it on stream. Yeah, with a capital T. Shouldn't say that on stream. Shouldn't. Absolutely. They should not do something like that. They can think it, they just can't say it. That's the thing. Anyway, let's see what this Mr. Snuggles thing is so bad about. Even though it's cursed.
Oh, Mr. Snugglehooks, you're so silly. Thanks, everybody. Gonna open on Megan. Camera 2. Mr. Snugglehooks in stores now. 4. Selling out fast. 3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Oh, right, yes, but you're the maths teacher.
Hail
aren't you?
Friendship.
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history, Aristotle. I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really
Oh
want to
god,
be
this is
like
actually
those
getting a
types
lot
of
more
kids.
harder
And
now.
that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences, and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
Why are they so
And I think
crammed
you're going
on
to
the
be showing us
chair?
an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
Let's see. Yeah, I think. What will you bully me now with that T? I mean, I could, but I just let it go. I just literally let it go. But if you say it one more time, I will definitely keep it going forever and ever. Let sleeping dogs lie. I mean, I can. I will. But I'm not gonna. Not this time, at least. Okay, posted, but still showing this for I'm keeping it as a surprise. All right, I gotcha.
A metaphor? Maybe she's you at home, or like, maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago, a letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
How? How did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote.
They must plan to get a new
We're
PC for about
political.
4K euros.
I'm a
Hell yeah,
mathematician,
let's
of course,
fucking
and
go.
She's a paraplegic mainly, but
We gotta
we
get
did used
inside
to
there.
watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go with this old democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant.
So, let's have a look at a short
Oops.
section of Hey, Friendship.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone.
Alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi, Gary. Oh, heavens, no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning, but will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Violent father.
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake.
Right, maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? My arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with two gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my two new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah. And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all three of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
Life can be peachy keen if you work as a team.
It's my choice to remain. So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your cruel laps. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk
God.
and late, and he'd hit my mum.
This is so much going on.
Where's my dinner, woman?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman?
Go.
Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate.
God, I cannot wait for this fucking commercial.
Yeah.
If you work as a team,
Just work as a team.
it's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
Yes! Oh, oh, oh.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News.
Oh,
Join us tomorrow
thank God.
night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Dalton. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was...
Oh, thank God.
What the literal fuck was that?
All right, we're just gonna mute that for right now. All right, let me see what's going on inside chat. Uber, get a new PC. Yeah, that one. All right, hold on. Let me pause stream for a second. So yeah, Slanesh, that is extremely suggestive. So that's definitely crossing the line on that one. So even though it's censored, and you self-censor and all that stuff, the implications are, you know, still there. So yeah, that one's definitely gonna be a strike against you. So definitely, please make sure that you are keeping chat clean. It is an 18+, but please don't go overboard with that. Also, Moz, thanks very much for catching that one as well too, and thanks for bringing that to my attention. Yeah, but still, just the way of how it came across, I would just say, in order to prevent complications like that and misunderstandings in the future, I would say definitely not do that one again. Okay, yeah, please, definitely. Yeah, exactly how Minerva said. Nothing of implications of 18+. Speaking in my chat, pretty much keep it PG-13. We're all adults inside here, but definitely nothing, you know, that's like sussy. Nothing that's suggestive and things like that. Yeah, there's something that shows up here in the gameplay. One, I had no idea it had that inside there, but definitely please do not jump on the train just to keep that kind of thing going. Just know that it happened, move on, and we'll go on from there. That's the only big thing. But I can see where it could be suggestive in nature. Some people, yeah, exactly. So, like, it could be misunderstood by a couple of different viewers and stuff like that, especially someone that may be brand new and they're not used to the channel. So that could be a thing too. So yeah, definitely, just definitely tone it down a little bit, please. And you know, we're still good. We're still good. Okay, so broadcast is complete. Thank goodness. And let's see, we are just about, which is perfect timing. It's about 2 hours, so we are going to take a 5-minute break. So everyone, please go ahead and grab something to drink, something to snack on, use the restroom, and we'll see you back here very, very soon. All right, 5 minutes starting now. All right, welcome back, spirits. We are back in the thick of it with the gameplay. So we definitely got through the next shift on day 8, so we're pretty good. You have received a slight dock to pay, current wealth, crippling debt. Okay. RS is up, ND is up. The Illuminati apparently seems to be down. PC is unchanged. Channel 1 feels heartbroken about me. That's fantastic. But everything seems to be up right now globally. So that's kind of good. Okay. Okay. That was a little rough. That was a little hard. Oh god, we're on day 15. A late night. Dude, let me at least get to like day 2, day 3. Jesus Christ. Alright, day 15, a late night. You arrive home and did a long shift to find a note waiting for you on the countertop. You recognize Sam's hurled scrawl. Chris has been evicted for not paying rent. Okay. Sam's going to pick up Chris's stuff from the street. Don't wait up. Underlined twice. So this is your fault now, is it? You sulkily press play on the cheap horror film you were going to watch together. It used to absolutely terrify you as a kid, but always makes the two of you laugh. It is not the same without Sam, but you still chuckle to yourself occasionally. Just as you have to get a good bit, the part where Candy decides to investigate alone, your 14-year-old son interrupts. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in a way only a child can, pleading but somehow defiant. You let him go as long as he promises to be home by 11. You tell Charlie no. He knows he's not allowed after this light. No, I feel like we've been so much of a stickler with Sam, or not Sam, but Chris. You know what? I'll let him as long as he's home at a decent time. Welcome back. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Army and Yor. Thank you. Clear surprise, he practically races out the door. Ido's off front of the movie, waking up for his return. You start awake to the sound of the TV static. It's gone midnight and there's no sign of Charlie or Sam. School night and he promised, so you go over and march him home. You tried and in a bad mood. You trust Charlie will be home soon. Nope, at that point, I gave the 11 o'clock. He's not there, so we are going to go out there and see what's going on. Arrive at his friend's house, you find your son, who miraculously notices the time. When he sees you, he may think you were born yesterday, but at least he apologizes. That's something. You recognize that cheeky, mischievous look. You can't help but let him off this time. Yeah, that's true. Seriously. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy shit. We jumped like fucking a month in time. Okay. A tight Christmas. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You did always have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting at the head of the table now, your dad's place. It's been a tense afternoon. Everyone can feel it. It's the first time you've seen Chris since you refused to part with your passport. It's a big change for Sam. The two siblings used to be inseparable. Christmas is usually such a nice time of year. The clatter of the cluttery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. Are you having a nice Christmas, Grandma? You made toast. You stay silent. Your mother stares vacantly at you, confused. She comes back to herself and with a start of recognition. Yes, thank you, Alex. It's lovely, she murmurs. It's been happening more and more lately. Oh, no. AS, what's going on? Hello, hello, welcome back. How you doing, AS? What's up? You missed a lot of stuff inside this game, honestly, AS. Like, there's, like, a lot of crazy shit that happened. I'm not gonna lie. Stuff that you would be like, oh my. The clatter of cluttery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. You make a toast. Oh, you make a toast. I thought it says you make toast. My bad. You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here. There are murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Chris doesn't move. Yeah, we're all here. No thanks to you. Chris, sighs Sam. Come on now. It's Christmas. Can't we put that behind us? I wasn't talking to you. Sam's right. Let's try to enjoy ourselves. You know what? Yeah, let's just try to enjoy ourselves. Sam's right. I was about to say, glad to see you back. Aw, thank you, AS. Appreciate that. Chris turns away from you, taking some frustration out on a cheap cut of roast chicken. Your daughter, Susie, sees the opportunity to corner you. All right, so we got a daughter, and we got the son, Charlie. Charlie is nowhere to be found. So I guess he must be over at his friend's house, I guess, because, yeah, we just let Charlie do whatever. You know how you love me? You chuckle. That sounds familiar. I'm not going to like this MIE joke. Susie rolls her eyes. You know me. My friends are planning on going traveling this year. Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping that you'd help me with the money. She interrupted by Chris, who makes a disturbing snort. I wouldn't hold your breath, Susie. Not known for your generosity, are you, Alex? Chris, do us all a favor and shut your fucking mouth. Not your fucking kid. Listen, ignoring Chris, you smile at your daughter. Probably what I would do. Because I'm the better man in the situation. We'll see so many parts of the world and learn so much about the cultures. Susie gushes. You sigh and lower your voice. You know money is really tight now and that grandma's staying here. We just don't have that kind of money, Susie. But please, Harriet's parents are helping her. You know what? I got a soft spot. If it's my daughter, like my son, okay, maybe a little bit more harsher on. But if it's my daughter, I will find a way to make it work somehow. Agree to pay your daughter's holiday. Made that achievement. You better than me. I mean, I know you'd be over here just like, listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. Shut the fuck up. I can see that. Sam interrupts. Sorry, were you going to consult me over this, or are you just going to just carry on pretending I don't exist? You feel your cheeks flush red and turn away so Chris can't see. You know you haven't been this most attentive lately, but this rebuke still seems harsh. Sam exhales and seems to brighten. But luckily for some, I agree. This is a great opportunity, and I'm sure we can find the money somewhere. Sam isn't looking at you. Oh, great. I pissed off Sam. Fucking great. My partner is mad at me. Fuck. Charlie excuses himself awkwardly as you start to clear the plates in silence. Have you had a nice birthday, Pat? Your mother chimes in cheerfully. Merry fucking Christmas. Oh my god, I want to replay that one. That's going to be fun. I want to replay that one specifically, day number 48. Welcome windfall. Oh my god. All right, apparently they don't trust me in the broadcast room. I get it. Current wealth selling their kidney. Okay. At least we're not piss poor broke. All right. You're leafing through the pile of accumulated posts. Each new bill on your gut. Like a wet late until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the teal advance logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, thank you for sending us your passports for approval. We can now confirm the receipts are valid for the new assets and wealth creation scheme. Hopefully this will make last months of arguments with Sam worth it. Alright, hopefully so. As such, it's our pleasure to enclose a check, which we hope you will see as a symbol not only of our gratitude to you, but of our unwavering commitment to creating a socially free of inequality. The throbbing of your fresh, speed-induced paper cut is the only reason you can't believe you're awake. A check, and a sizable one at that. Chris was right. Advance really are redistributing wealth. Huh. We will continue. Okay, well, we're still selling the other kidneys, so apparently it wasn't that much money. We will continue to strive for the betterment of this nation and its people. Forward together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. The weight of your financial burdens lessens slightly. It's bliss. Yes. All right. Current wealth. Not worrying every day. All right. We're making progress. Day 72, a long weekend. Why does the zip on the stamp case never close? It's your anniversary. Happy anniversary to you and Sam. Yeah. Every year you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward for ages, finally getting some time alone together where you can't forget about the noises of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. See, I don't know if Sam's like my wife inside here or like my husband. I have no idea. But you know what? I don't care. Sam's my lovable hubby. I'm gonna go with that. The zip finally gives up and the battle and drag the bug the pulsing suitcase. Thank you for the darky rap. Thank you for the barber rap, darky. The answering machine is blinking on the hall table. Oh, it's probably Chris. Oh, no, it's not. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you that you'll be required to work this weekend. Your heart sinks. No! I requested time off. This is bullshit. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers, and the national nightly news team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I will expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Shock turned to annoyance and then fury. What are you going to tell Sam? I don't know what to tell Sam. Oh my god. Also, thank you very much for the Jackie Redeem. Yeah, it was getting a little hot inside her AS. I'm actually over here just like, oh my god. Sam comes downstairs, brimming with excitement, kisses you to grab the car keys from the dish and starts to load the bags into the bag. Ignore the message you need this weekend. Apologize profusely to your spouse, but you should really go into work. Bozeman's temper is legendary. I don't know what to do. Why is this so tough? Alright, Ace, honestly, what would you choose in this? What would you choose in this one, Ace? Let me ask you. Would you apologize to your partner and say, sorry, I can't do it because of work? Or would you say, fuck it, need the weekend? Which one would you choose? Family first? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Slanesh. I want to hear it from the working stiff over here that works, 48 hours a day. What would you think? Would you let your spouse down and say, I gotta go into boring work? Nah, fuck it. Alright. What could possibly happen? They fire me. Message deleted. What was that? Comes the voice behind you. Nothing important. As you reply and as you put on your coat, adrenaline coursing through your body, grabbing Sam around the waist, you practically slam the front door. You might as well enjoy your time off. You're going to get paid for it on Monday. Yeah, we're so fired. Might as well enjoy it. Oh, you like vacation? Oh, don't worry. We'll give you plenty of vacation. You're fucking fired. An unwelcome return. Yep, that's what I thought. When you get back to work on Monday morning, you get some sour looks from your exhausted colleagues. A note sits waiting for you. The immaculate script is bold red. I am very disappointed, Winston. Was it worth it? Hey, I just have to work for you, but I got to come back over to my spouse. So yeah, it was absolutely worth it. I've never missed a day with me and my spouse. Oh no. Yeah, we got a demerit on that one. Day number 98, permission slip. Your son Charlie hovers at your elbow as you read. Did you find yourself striving to achieve? Can't afford coffee. Okay, I don't know if that's better or is that worse. I don't know. We got our ass canned pretty hard. Do you like repeating or reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the advanced go-getters today. Forwards together. Doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts the form in your hand so I can walk there straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us home after. So you won't have to do anything. Sign the permission slip, you go to your son. You join the advanced go-getters, you refuse to sign the form for your son. You know what, honestly, if it gets him out of my hair and he has a little bit of fun, I would say yes. Your son is thrilled, a heartwarming to see him so passionate about being an active part of the community. It's going to only be a good thing. I hope so. He knows my name. He knows my name. Day 110. Profitable partnership. Oh, can't afford coffee. Oh, okay. I thought I said can't afford coffee. My bad. Can't afford coffee. That's always good. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the post sorted into piles that Sam's taking to doing recently. Most of the usual rubbish. But a letter with the increasingly familiar advanced logo and the urgent respond immediately plastered in the front corresponding in urgent red font grab your attention. Whatever it is, we're just going to say yes to it. Because, yeah, we got shit canned last time almost. Pretty damn close. Our freaking butt was that close to the bandsaw. Alright, dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that the Alliance government has taken another step forward in our fight for equality by nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country. The Partnership Bonds program ensures the wealth created by the people are delivered to the people. You don't remember this being in the manifesto. Honestly, I don't. I don't remember that. Alright, every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions chosen by the advanced for consistent high performance and financial security. Which I think this is still too loud. Hold on. There we go. Please select one of the following. EOB, Eye of the Bachelor, Eye of the Beholder Incorporated. Whether it's cosmetics, clothing, or contour, we will see the beauty in all of our customers. Neil's Deals Limited is always a steal from Crazy Neil. I like that. Pleasure Corp, our business is your pleasure. From sport to travel, or even just some you time, you can't say pleasure without leisure. You know, that's actually quite clever. I never thought about that. Wait, hold on. Pleasure without leisure. Oh, I thought it was like pleasure just without the L. I guess it wouldn't make too much sense. I don't know. I'm overthinking this one. I don't know. You know what? Let's do some crazy vacation time. That's always really good because I would love to take the kids somewhere. Thank you for making your selection. Please return this form using the envelope provided. You will receive a report from your partnership in 3 to 6 working months. Seems even advanced can't defeat the quagmire of the governmental bureaucracy. These are using very big words, and these words are very hard for me to pronounce. Have you ever listened to Mega Man X7 horrible voice acting? I have not, actually. Night, everyone. We'll leave this in the lurk like usual. Have a great rest of your night. All right, sounds good, Slanesh. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful and great night. It's like the House of the Dead, bad acting. Oh, okay. Bad voice acting. Oh. Sort of kind of like an abridged or something like that? Or just purely just bad? The future of this nation is partnerships for together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. So how much influence could you have? Apparently they have a lot. All right, let me go ahead and just go to another day and then not do broadcasting bullshit. Oh, yeah, see? Knew it. Teenage Rebellion. Are we in the car? Oh, looks like the cops. You step out of your old car in silence. Sam slams the door as you wince. Open the door, it won't come off its hinges. Oh no, we pissed off Sam. You don't say anything. Now's not the time. As you approach the front desk, you feel physically sick. Police officer asks you to wait. Uh-oh. Who was it? Who was it? Was it the son or the daughter? Eventually, after seems like an eternity, your daughter is brought out. Uh-oh. By an officer with a kind face. She's a good kid, but if we pick her up for graffiti again, we will have to charge her. You nod and apologize on Susie's behalf as Sam hugs your shell-shocked daughter. As you shake her hand, the officer lowers her voice. Keep her away from that boy, and I think she'll be fine. Okay. Okay, we need to go find the parents of the boy and go fuck them up. I need to whoop his ass, and then if I have enough energy left, I need to go whoop his parents' ass. How dare you get my daughter into this kind of shit? Absolutely not. My little Susie Angel, how fucking dare you? It's not a bridge. It's Vert official voice acting. Okay, I gotcha. In the car, you attempt to broach the subject, but Susie refuses to say a word. After a while, you give up your questions about this whole boy might be and just drive. Hours later, you stare at the ceiling worrying. The stillness in the bedroom is the only sign that Sam is also wide awake. Who is Susie hanging out with? Why is she acting out? That is my question, too. Neither of you are going to sleep tonight. Yeah, that's normally how that would happen. Very advanced. Align with the advanced agenda. Be part of the cult. Day 153. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Let me check my posture real fast. We're getting back to work. Oh my god. Oh, hello. We got raided. Yo. Holy hell. Let me pause the game real fast. Welcome in, everyone. Sid Calico, what's going on? Whoa, that was a little delayed. Welcome in. How's it going, Sid? What's going on? Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Nicholas Wraith. I'm your friendly virtual phantom, currently on your gaming PC right now, uploading 100% scuff files and goober files. We are playing Not for Broadcast tonight, a very cheeky news channel that we're trying to run as clean as we can. So yeah, that's what's going on. And again, Raiders, if you do need to go raid and run, no worries. If you like to stick around for a while, go ahead, enjoy a short break, go grab something to drink, something to snack on, and come on back refreshed. Oh my god, we have so many followers going on. Jesus Christ. Glad that we got to shout out for you real fast, Sid. How was the chatting? What were you chatting about? Also, Keith, thank you very much for the follow. Oh god. Wow. There's so many follows happening all at one time. Thank you all so much for the follow. Thank you very much for logging in. Actively Dying One, thank you very much. Catboy Raid, let's go. Sid, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Flash Fox, thank you so much for the follow as well too. Sid also goes by Potboy. Oh my god. You know, there's another person I know that says that he's not a bottom. One of my friends, it's Donut. He always says like, guys, I'm not a bot. And it's like, dude, I'm so sorry. I feel for you on that one. Oh my gosh. Yes, Keith. Yes. Oh my lord. Let's see. Champion Leon, thank you very much for the follow. And let me see if I can try to get this one right. Please correct me if I am wrong in pronouncing your name. I do like to try to get everyone's names correct, because you do put a lot of time and effort into these names as well too. So Aliuchia, or let me see if I got that word right. Alia Uchiha. if I'm correct on that one. I am a little dyslexic, so if I did get a couple of letters mixed around, I do sincerely apologize on that one. Posting the memes. All right, gotcha. Thanks for that one, Army. He was chatting and I was lurking and shooting zombies. Hey, there you go. I was over here just a mix of chatting and gaming and all that. And in between, I was not doing any broadcasting at all. It was just literally like life stories that was going on. Starting off with like me and my spouse being okay, and then I get a call from work and it's like, hey, you need to come in and go do this. And the community already said, hey, don't do that. Go enjoy your vacation. It's the anniversary. So I'm like, all right, skip that out. Go back to work on Monday. Everyone's pissed at me. Surprised I'm not fired. And then everything just goes downhill. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. Hey, bud, we were watching YouTube after playing some Fortnite. Hell yeah. So, Sid, what do you think about the new Fortnite and with the OG map? I really, really, really like it, along with some of the new stuff in the store. Matter of fact, I have not checked tonight because the store just refreshed. So I should go and check that out after stream today. But yeah, what do you think about the new season and about the OG map? You can call me Allie if that's easier for you. Okay, yeah, thank you so very much. Yeah, I will call you Allie from now on. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Keith, you're fired. Sid, it was so funny. I was talking about that for one of my friends. It's Donut. He is a wonderful little baker. And everyone always keeps saying Donut's the bottom. And it's just like, guys, I'm not a bottom. And it's just like, oh my God, it's too funny. I have so many like wonderful handfuls of just gay friends. It's absolutely fucking phenomenal. They make my day even more interesting. Isn't that right, AS? Huh? I'm kidding. Yeah, don't get fired. Don't get fired, Keith. Don't get fired. Not yet. I thought you were going to say my name. I mean, I could, but normally it's the other thing, the hunt for the you-know-what. But no, I won't slander you that quickly, AS. I won't slander you that fast. I can't. I could not do that. Also, yeah, awesome, Allie. Thank you. For context, during his donathon, Sid had to tweet that he's the bottom. Yo, you had a donathon as well, too? Ow. Thanks for the bonk. Jesus. Thanks for the bonk, Ace. Oh my God. But yeah, you did a donathon? How was that? I remember I did a donathon back in May, and it was actually for the 2.0 model. I'm on my 1.0 model right now, and I'm actually working on the 2.0. Hopefully, I'm going to get that sometime next year around May and get that up and going. So everything's in the works right now. I'm going to be super excited to show that one off. But yeah, tell me about your donathon that you did. What was it for? Was it for, like some new artwork you wanted? Was it an update to your model or anything like that? Or is it a huge upgrade? Tell me. I'm quite interested. That you're fired. Oh my God. No worries, doesn't really bother me. Oh, I gotcha. Felt like rating a stranger dropped you a follow because you seem cool. Hey, I appreciate that, Sid. Also, I appreciate you trusting me with your community as well, too. I am semi-say-so. I do like to say a couple of fun jokes here and there, but just nothing that gets too raunchy or anything extremely sussy or anything like that. So as long as it stays, for the most part, kind of clean, I'm absolutely for it. I am all good with that. So if anyone is unsay-so, no worries, as long as you kind of keep it very tame. That's the only thing I ask. I do have a lot of my friends who are very say-so, some of them that are semi-say-so, and a small handful that are very, very lewd and very unsay-so, but they mind their P's and Q's, and they treat me with full respect whenever I collab with them as well, too. Now, that is something very big to ask, but I am super appreciative of it to the top and bottom of my heart. But yeah, Sid, thank you so much for dropping a follow, and thank you all from Sid's community as well for dropping me a follow as well, too. That was so unexpected. Thank you so very much for that. You know what? Matter of fact, Sid, I know we already shouted you out, but I would love to give you a second shout out as well, too. Just for coming aside here for rating, trust me with your community, and for the follow as well, too. Thank you so much for the kindness. I really do appreciate that. But Yeah, no, I already responded to that one, Army. Yeah, I acknowledge that one. I saw that you posted it inside there. You should go to broadcast of the Helldivers heroes like me. Oh gosh, you know, I've never played Helldivers yet, so there's that. And AS, I'm still wondering what the head bonk was for. Oh, wait, never mind. Now I know what it was for. The hunt for the AOC. That's right. Never mind. We're good then. The Phantom's house, the Phantom's rules. You betcha. 1000%. But yeah, if y'all like to hang around with us for a little while, I'd love to have you inside here. Let's play a little bit more of Not for Broadcast, which I think we're right back into the actual gameplay and not the intermission side of it. So this is going to be super fun. So you're going to see some real funny shit. All right, let's check to make sure everything's good. It is nighttime. It's miserable. Phone's ringing. All right, let me go ahead and answer that phone real fast. Oh.
While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other two, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Total pimp. My god, that weather looks nasty.
Okay, can't be that bad. Oh shit. Okay. Introducing advanced new reticle transitions. Okay, that one's got to be second. Oh, whoops.
It probably is a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move?
The drawer screws. Well, screw it. It's fine. Oh my god, there's so much going on. So excited for this. Yeah, it's kind of fast paced, and I love that as well too. I did not do too good on the previous broadcast, but we're gonna try it on this one. I'm going to call in a night. Have a wonderful stream, an amazing evening. All right, sounds good, Yor. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Mwah. Enjoy it, and we'll catch you later. Adios, chat. Adios.
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg and Horgensvord and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With 2 of the finest minds in science working together.
Okay, not too bad, not too stressful. We got this.
While both options are still on the table, support seems to be growing for a daring escape attempt. If a group of fungus experts can't fix the most advanced craft ever conceived.
Okay, ratings going up. We're doing good.
Bearing their opinions, the formerly rich are fighting back with a naked protest.
Our very own Robin Short was on hand earlier today when this new protest group first presented themselves.
Spokesman Wentworth Somerset Bentley said today, "They've had the shirts off our backs. They might as well have the rest of it too." And while it's easy to laugh, perhaps we should all just be pondering how desperate the formerly rich are to regain their power.
Table for 2. Johnny Hansleaves and Tiffany Lamour were spotted having a private moment out at lunch today.
The popular couple have certainly been on a roller coaster since they started dating late last year. And this image is sure to place them firmly back in the tabloids.
Could we be on the
Okay,
verge of the
so
biggest
we're making it
celebrity
happy.
wedding since professional wrestler Randy Grizzlenuts McFridge married his
Grizzlenuts McFridge.
partner Tina Turner last year in a wrestling ring made into a cake.
Is this one celebrated role model
Oh, God.
about to become the bad boy of sport?
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind
Legendary
them,
Helldivers.
Remington's Fist CEO Sophia Remington
Oh,
today
you didn't
announced
even
a brand
kill a
new
harvester
product
once. Shut up.
that already
No,
has
I never did kill a harvester once.
This ground
Combine, maybe.
came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today, though its critics are skeptical that the young CEO can fulfill her promises.
When only a Flard will do, you need the Flardmaster 5000. That's the slogan accompanying the announcement that has rocked the
I don't even know what that even
industry this
means.
morning. The breakthrough device for aiding in installation is sure to change the way we see humble Flard.
With that exclusive Prime Ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon coming to you live from the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh, it does that a little bit. There we go. That in. There we go. Oop, zoom back out. Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. New intro and all that. Pretty cool.
First tonight, after the Christmas horror caused by Mr. Snugglehugs, we have an exclusive interview with one of the victims.
Poor 7-year-old Timmy Tadlock, like so many of those affected
Poor
by
Timmy.
the Christmas bloodbath, has spent the last 3 months undergoing a series of reconstructive facial surgeries.
Last week, joyfully, he spoke for the first time since the tragedy. Tonight, he talks to us.
Before we go to the interview, however, this station would like to issue a full and frank apology for any part we may have played in the tragedy. We should never have advertised Mr. Snugglehug. Without our publicity.
Honestly, I did do that. It was just, seriously, on the previous time, whenever I was inside here, it was just like, Mr. Snugglehugs, it was like, this toy seems dangerous. Probably should not play. And I was like, it should be fine. How bad could it be? Apparently it was bad. Well, life lesson learned.
The sheer scale of this tragedy, and now upwards of 8,000 casualties, might have been averted.
On behalf of the Nightly News team, we're sorry.
In future, we will do better.
Now it's over to Robin Short at the Tadlock family home. Robin?
Thank you, Megan. I'm here with Mr. and Mrs.
Okay, now I gotta keep an eye out for the censors.
Son Timothy. Thanks for spending time with us today.
Yes, well, you're bloody lucky we're spending any time with you at all, after what you lot did. Irresponsible. I mean, whose idea was this anyway?
It's all right. It wasn't your fault.
Oh, I missed that.
As you can see, Megan, there's still a few open wounds here.
Whoops.
I'll tread carefully. I'm going to speak to Timmy now. Hello, Timmy. Can you see me?
Mummy, who's that lady?
It's the lady from television, Timothy. She's going to ask you a few questions.
And you be careful now, it upsets him to remember.
Don't worry, Mr. Tadlock. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason. So, Timmy, can you tell us what happened to you? You had just unwrapped Mr. Snugglehugs, hadn't you? Was he under the tree?
Yes, I could smell him already. He smelled like love.
Ah, yes, that'll be the fur, scented with hoof.
I was so excited. I ran up to my room and gave him a big hug. He was so soft and warm, like our cat, before he got in the way of Daddy's Porsche.
Bloody cat had a death wish.
And what did Mr. Snugglehugs say to you?
He blinked his real action eyes and said, "You're my very best friend." But I sure wish Mrs. Snugglehugs was here.
It sounds like a Chucky doll.
$89.99. And then it's the general error. 41.
And is that when he burst into flames?
Be careful.
And then he exploded.
Oh, look, I've asked you nicely.
And am I right in saying that one of his real action eyes is now permanently embedded in your cheek?
Yes. When I took him in at night, it glows through bandages. I know it's under there, staring at me.
Yeah, some of the other children have started calling him Timmy Three Eyes. And
Ooh.
with his glasses, that's 5.
It's too
Ooh,
many
that's
eyes,
rough.
Robin. And what's the last thing you remember before the darkness overtook you?
He looked at me with his one eye and laughed.
Okay, fix that, bring that up.
It sounds very traumatic. Do you have nightmares?
All right, that's quite enough of you two coming in here with your camera, trying to make a buck out of our suffering. I won't have it.
Mr. Tadlock, just a couple more questions. Timmy, do you think you will ever be what we can call
No, you've had your
normal
questions,
again?
and now look. Oh, you've made.
All right, he's gonna cuss.
3 of his eyes.
Do you think your parents will ever really love you again?
Right, that's it. Enough. Come on,
I'm
babe.
angry, Mr. Tadlock.
Your poster, your favourite poster. Timmy, are you okay?
So there you have it, Megan. Just one of the many
victims of an indescribable tragedy that has shaken our nation.
Thank you, Robin, Harold, and stuff.
Many questions to be answered by Sophia Ringo. How will she turn this crisis around?
So, Jeremy, what are the warning signs a consumer should
Oh,
look
God.
out for when they're spotting a dangerous toy?
Well, Megan, experts advise to always check for the new advanced
All right, the business loves us. The ratings are good.
Yeah, can we just get a close-up on camera 3 here? So if we take a look at this National Nightly News mug, you should see the mark just on the base of it there.
In the wake of the scandal, the government were praised for their swift response and bringing in this set of stringent checks. And
Here, we got this.
It certainly is good to know that
We're doing better.
someone's looking out for our families. When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon.
Okay,
live
commercial
from the
time.
sports
So
hall.
first one we got.
Stick around. You won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back.
All right, woo. All right, minute and a half break time. Let's go.
She's very good. Megan.
Yes, yes.
Watch your back, Jeremy. Women are coming.
God, seriously, these commercials are so freaking weird as hell. Dear God.
Alex, Boson, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
All right, so well, that's gonna be perfect. All right, do I get like a block sensor or something like that? Oh, I do. Oh wait, that's the same thing. I'm starting to kind of second think this infomercial. Can we just block the whole thing? 25 seconds of this. Oh my God.
That's what it says.
Yes, I understand that, but I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's something wrong with the auto cue.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
Want to see us fry? It's good for the ratings.
5.
Hey Nick, when I debut stream, definitely gonna play Helldivers 2. Hell yeah. Play something that you enjoy.
Back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You join me live here for the final, the first annual
All right, we
Sports
got
Board
this.
Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Ellie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the Lanky Hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending, it's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the Fingernail Harris. Just wait on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part. Still going on. Striker go first. Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brain. Stupid. Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time.
Nope, I totally missed that.
On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. Using his arm to pick up the ball.
All right, time this just right, Nick.
Not a bad shot there from Harris. Back to Striker for shots number 3.
Wow, it looks terrible out there.
She's gone to sort of throwing under her legs. Not bad if you ask me.
God, this is so fast. Holy hell.
To Harris. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Football, move back.
I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2 treats him a bit better. But first, of course, after the argument with the ref section, it's time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends.
This is so bizarre.
And of course, now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense. Striker giving it large.
Second round on Double. Harris.
Winter round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch. I apologise if we broadcast any of that stuff. She appears to have slogans across breasts and arse. Try and ignore all of that. Security, I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible. They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving a bit
What in the hell? I don't know if you could pay me enough money to do that.
Yeah. All right, great. Okay, so back into round 2 now. Harris absolutely determined to close that.
Okay, well, the boss man did warn us about that.
Eddie Striker. You know, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever. Harris. And was that the fitted thumb screw? We haven't seen that at the Heats. What a brilliant move. Back to Striker. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound.
I don't even understand this at all.
Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering display here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, we always said that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves. 4 rounds and 7 subgenres. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Remington Smith.
On my whistle, on my whistle.
Must be some music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that. We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. Running around here with
I don't know what's going on over here. Oops.
And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security's on it. And the bucket has been knocked over.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now.
No, this is crazy because shit like this actually does happen from time to time, like on news channels and all that. So I can only imagine like what actual people are going through. This has just been an absolutely funny yet bizarre game.
I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these 2 players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 'Not bad.
4 minutes left. Got this.
Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. Am I right, ladies?
Jesus, this fucking game. I didn't know it was going to be this way.
And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because, of course, if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket. Back to Striker.
Oh gosh, this is. What the? we got the wild chicken.
Yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course, we've seen that before. Look at her face. She is absolutely gutted. What a mud. That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame.
Harris receives possession now.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. So, here we go.
Yep, still crappy outside.
Tommy Harris. That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact. A caution from the referee, who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker. And she's let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you?
God, this is so hard.
Oh, for God's sake. Okay, like, I mean, this is a mess now. I don't know what I can be doing about this. I mean, sort of...
All right, let's see. We got 1 and 2. That's clear. Going to 1.
They're sort of everywhere.
Going to 3.
All right, I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because
Okay. Come on, security, get him out.
hope we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match.
Okay, 1.
Nonsense is going on here. Yes. We want our money. Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters.
Oh my god. Who thought this entire thing out? I'm quite curious about this, honestly.
Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it? Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go anywhere at this point. Really high-level play here from two absolute juggernauts of the sport.
Dear God.
The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me. She's juggling it around from her hands. Interesting. Juggling it around from her hands. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on.
Illegal spit.
From Striker. But she's in it to win it. Harris's ball. On it like a car bonnet. Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef.
Most bizarre game ever yet.
And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move.
Which bananas are really good. They're really good in, you know, many different things.
And he's trying to, and the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic, there we go, Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump. We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
Contestants in, please. And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship is everyone!
Okay. Well, everyone gets participation trophy. Let's go.
I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful victory for me. Here come the on-site security to collect their medals.
Uh-oh. What?
And thank you for watching the,
oh, shit.
What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all that's left to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon,
What the fuck was that?
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Oh yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
1 minute back.
Oh, God.
Fucking microphone struck me.
All right. So how we doing so far, Spirits? We doing all right?
Where's that sound guy?
Everything okay?
Oh,
Mike's
God.
just trying to kill us now, apparently.
You'll be fine. You're unshockable.
I'm immune to your cheap flattery.
I'm wearing you down.
Postman again. Just heard from the chaps in maintenance that this storm is causing the odd power surge. Some of your controls might be a bit dangerous. Now, you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick succession can stop the old ticker. I'm sure you'll make the right decisions. Postman out.
Seem to have sprung a leak. Well, several, actually.
We're gonna need a whole new line in
Oh, that's great. So now we can potentially get shocked and die. I love that.
See you again.
Miss Wolf, your star seems to be in the ascendant.
It's a great time to be alive.
Too bloody right, Peter Clement.
Megan Wolf.
My, but that's a firm handshake you've got there.
She's tougher than she looks.
Dear God.
Here, with Mr. Clement on your left.
Right you are, pet.
All right, let's see.
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's 5.
Probably might do. All right, might do one first.
4, 3.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in
Ah!
You seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whinges.
People who've yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, There are some pissants who just don't know how to be happy.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
Someone's tripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office
Yeah, we got this.
that you have an announcement to make, but they were being surprisingly secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Oh, okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
It's death, Pet. She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that Advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that was definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less...
Oh, this is so challenging.
Much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera?
Oh,
Pet?
sorry, it's kind of cool like that.
When I was 13, my mum came and got me from school. He had to go to the hospital. My granddad, he'd collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. We were all frail and pale. I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle.
Ooh, I was about to
And he
press
said
that.
to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time.
Come on.
I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
There we go.
The last time you saw him.
Nope, 3 days later we were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching TV.
Ah!
Wait till half time.
Damn it.
Sounds...
It was awful. It was awful for us, and this is the point. It were awful for him. He could see it was...
Damn shocky
destroying
shocks.
the man, watching him slowly fade away. And he would beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't, or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new...
Also, we've got an ad starting here in just about 5 minutes, spirits.
Centers will handle everything for your last
Ooh, that was
meal.
close.
Legal, financial,
There's
medical,
2 of them
and
now?
emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important. This is a service only for people who choose it. For people who feel they've run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their families with a slow, long, humiliating decline.
Jesus.
He's just given me electric shock.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I think it's from my asshole.
Oh, we're still on the air, Peter.
Yes. Sorry. My apologies. Oh.
Are you not worried that this new system might...
This is a lot more challenging now.
In what way?
Sorry. I've got a sack to get. Can I get a little bit of help here?
All right, we gotta get our ratings up.
might feel somewhat...
That one was massive. Right, no, this bastard's coming off.
Sorry, that the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and luxury spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of...
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Go get yourself sorted out.
Oh my God.
We're launching a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy.
Right, yes, that's all we have time for tonight.
Oh, thank God.
Thanks go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners of the Sports Board final. We'll see you
Let's see if I can
tomorrow
try
night
to snooze that ad for a minute.
My name is
There we
Jeremy
go.
Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, yeah, making sure I'm definitely not dead. But did I die?
It's my nephew, so we transitioned the moment I saw the leak.
I better not have. Okay. Oh, I was about to say you better not have just maybe die, and then I gotta start all over again. E? We got an E? Holy shit. I had no idea I could have gotten that worse. I mean, I was expecting like an F, but apparently we're still skating on by the skin of our teeth, I guess. That's not too bad though. Alright, full wages, comfortable. Things are looking up. Our shares, PC is up, RS, Illuminati, and MD are down. Let's see. Rebellion seems to like us. Channel 1 still very disappointed in us. We need to fix that. And Advantage seems to be up, so that's good. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back over to the just chatting screen for a second. So let's hop over there for a moment. So, welcome back in, spirits. I do hope that you enjoyed tonight's stream. It was definitely very interesting, that's for sure. I never really expected everything to kind of go a little crazy like that. The beginning part of it was not too bad. The other segments in between was a little questionable, but, you know, things happen. Things show up, and all that goody stuff in between. Oh my gosh. But yeah, thank you again everyone for joining in. I appreciate that, especially with how this week has been, starting off with losing my wallet and having complete difficulties with that. And now everything seems to be going a lot more smoother now. I got some of my stuff back from my wallet, so that is super freaking amazing. But yeah, I was very sad how most of my stuff is gone. But you know what? It could always be worse. It could always be worse. So thankfully, it's not. So the only thing we can do now is just kind of keep going on with everything that we have, and you know, just having a smile on our face. That's really all that we can do. Let me snooze these ads one more time. We are going to be raiding out real fast over to Blue. They are currently playing a little bit of, let's see, I think it's Slay the Princess? Yes, they are playing Slay the Princess. So we're going to pop over there and say hello to Blue real fast and see what's going on. Again, thank you all so very much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. And spirits, if you do need to go raid and run, no worries at all. If you like to stay for the raid and say hello to Blue, go ahead and do that, and make sure that you stretch, get up, grab something to drink, something to eat, go and, you know, freshen up real fast, especially from the raiders that came in from SIDS as well too. Do a double refreshing up, and we will definitely get this going on. But we will be back tomorrow, Friday, for a little bit more gameplay. I believe on the list I have Fortnite with Mikage Michio. So definitely keep up with that one. If you'd like to know more about me, go to my official Phantom website at www.nicholaswraith.com. But that's all I have for you today. Everyone have a great rest of your night. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.